Hello children, I am Miss Sangeeta Naik. I will teach you science of class 4. The chapter is plants in the surroundings and environment. I will teach you half of the lesson, next half will be done in the next week. Children, in class 3 you have already learnt about plants, its types, its parts, etc. Now we will discuss the same topics in detail. Okay? Children, why do you love your parents? You love them because they do so much for you. They fulfill your requirements. They help you so much. Hence, you are dependent on them. In the same way, plants and trees also do so much for us. They give us oxygen, they give us food, medicine, wood, etc. Hence, we cannot survive without them. So, they are so much important for us. Have you seen? Okay. They play an important role in our lives. We see many plants around us, either directly or indirectly. Human nutrition is dependent on plants. So, now let us discuss about different types of plants and different parts of a plant. Okay children? Now we will discuss about types of plants. Plants are all around us. Some plants are big, some are small, some are strong and some are weak. They all have same parts and perform same functions, but they appear unique as they have different types of stem, leaves, flowers, seeds, etc. Plants can be divided on the basis of their growth, which includes their height, their stem, etc. Now you can see the pictures on the screen. What all pictures you can see children? The types of plants. These are the types of plants. What are the types of plants? Trees, shrubs, herbs, climbers and creepers. So these are the 5 different types of plants. Okay children? You can see all these pictures also on the screen. Okay? Now we will discuss each of the parts in each of the types of plants in detail. Okay? Now first is trees. What is this trees? A tree is a tall and big plant having thick woody stems known as trunk. The trunk gives rise to many branches. You can see the picture of a tree on the screen. Okay? Few examples like you can say mango tree, peepal tree, neem tree. All these are examples of trees. Now next will be shrubs. Now what is this shrub? A shrub is a medium-sized plant that has bushy hard stems with branches. You can say children, although these stems are hard, but they are flexible. Okay? Examples like rose, lemon, hibiscus. These are the examples of shrubs. Now next is herbs. A herb is short plant without any woody tissue. Okay, a herb is a short plant. You can say it's a very short plant without any woody tissue. They have small roots and can be pulled out very easily. If you try to pull out these plants, it can be pulled out very easily, like grass. You try to pull out the grass, it will be taken out very easily from the ground. Generally, they do not have branches or have very few branches, you can say. Okay, the examples you can see on the screen: mint, tomato, wheat, grass. Grass is a very common example, you may have seen everywhere. It's an example of herbs. All these are examples of herbs. Next is climbers. Climbers are plants that have weak stems and cannot stand on their own. They need, what they need, children? They need a support to climb up. Okay, they need a support to climb up. Without a support, they cannot stand straight. Okay, the examples of climbers are money plant, grapevine. All these are examples of climbers. Now next is creeper. What is this creeper? Some plants have a weaker stem and cannot even climb. You have seen in climbers that they cannot stand, but with the help of a support they can climb up. But here in case of creepers, they cannot even climb. Okay, what happens to creepers? They spread on the ground and are called, for this reason they are known as creepers. They cannot climb, they only spread on the ground. Okay, plants, what are the examples of creepers? Plants like pumpkin and watermelon. These are the examples of creepers. Pumpkin, watermelon, muskmelon, all these are examples of creepers. Now we will discuss about parts of a plant. Okay, you can see the picture on the screen also. These are the two main parts of a plant. Children, like human beings, plants have different parts and each part has its own function. Every plant has two main parts. Okay, what are the two main parts? One is root system and the next is shoot system. The first is root system and the next is shoot system. What is this root system and shoot system? Shoot system. Every plant has, you can see two main parts. The root system is a part which is below the ground. Okay, you can see the picture also on the screen, it has been shown. The root system is a part which is below the ground and the part which you can see above the ground, that is called shoot system. Okay, that is called shoot system. You can see the picture. I have already marked it with the red color. You can see all this, which is the root system and which is the shoot system. Okay. So first we will focus on shoot system. The shoot part consists of stem, branches, leaves, buds, flowers and fruits. Okay. So we will discuss each one of them. Stem. Stem keeps the plant straight and provides support to the plant. It is the main part of the shoot. Okay, it is the main part of the shoot and it carries water and minerals from root and food from leaves to various parts of the plant. Okay, it carries water and minerals from the root and food from leaves. It carries food from leaves to various parts of the plant. These are the functions of stem. Now leaves. Leaves differ in shape and size and are usually what? Green in color. They prepare food by the process of photosynthesis in presence of air, water and sunlight. as they prepare food for the plant, whole plant. That is why they are also known as what? They are also known as kitchen of the plant. Okay, leaf. Now next is flower. Flower develops into fruit and also helps a plant to reproduce. Okay, you can see the picture of different parts of a plant. Already it is shown on the screen. Now next is fruit. Fruit encloses and protects the seed present in it. Okay, a new plant grows from a seed. There are fruits having one seed like mango, lychee. These are the fruit having one seed, and some fruits which are having many seeds like watermelon, papaya. These are the fruit having many seeds. So children, hope you all have understood the lesson. Now your homework is read the lesson thoroughly 2 to 3 times, and whatever has been taught today, go through it. The next part will be done in the next class. Thank you.